Good morning, afternoon, evening everyone. Welcome back to my channel, PurePsychoGeEk here. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a different video. We're going to be ranking the Call of Duty zombie maps throughout the years. This is my personal opinion, so see if you guys have any other different opinions, let me know in the comments below. But without further ado, let's go ranking the videos. Ranking the games, even. So, first on the list we have the Call of Duty World at War, the Nacht der Untoten. Obviously, my personal opinion is don't play it. The map is way too small, and if you're playing it on your own, you got no chance of pretty much getting against the zombies, because you don't get the points fast enough, you get stuck in a small space, and you just get very overcrowded very quickly with too many zombies. Now, my very first experience of playing zombies was on this map. Unfortunately, I was on my own because at that time I'd only just got Xbox Live and I didn't really know many people. So I decided to get Call of Duty World at War, and I just completely, absolutely sucked at zombies. I sucked at CODs regardless. So my personal opinion to this map would be do not play it. It's not really worth it unless you've got a lot of friends that can help you play the map. Because for me, I was new to Xbox and I really didn't know what I was doing. So my personal opinion on that, or however you say it, I would say don't play it. Oh, that's wrong. Okay, next on the list we have Verrückt. I don't know how you say these names, but I never played Verrückt because obviously after playing Nacht I just wasn't feeling zombies on World at War, so I said no, and I never got any season pass and decided not to carry on with that. So as for Kino De Toten, I don't know how you say these names, or Die Reservoir, again, I never got a season pass, so I never actually played them. But obviously, let me know your opinions on any of the games that I've never played, because you might find that you actually enjoyed them a lot more than some of the other maps. So these ones, and the next one was the Die Reservoir, which is, I think, this one. Yeah, something like that one. Okay, next on the list we have the Call of Duty Black Ops maps. I didn't really play many of these. I only played like 2 or 3. The first one I played was Kino De Toten. I don't even know if I'm saying these maps right, so if I'm not, I apologise guys. But the very first one was Kino De Toten. Now, for me, this was a good map. There was more to move around, there was more to see than what I saw on World at War. And I was playing with friends, and I got, like, you get different characters from what your friends have, so I thought that was a really cool feature. So for me, I would say it was pretty cool, because this was my very first time playing with actual proper friends, getting to know the maps and seeing a bit more on the maps rather than what I'd seen previously on World at War. Next one on the list was 5. Now, I really enjoyed 5 because there was obviously, again, a lot more to see, a lot more to do, different characters. And this one, I really liked it because in particular you get to see JFK. Now, I don't know what many games you'd see JFK shooting zombies, but that is quite funny to me. So for me, that was a really cool one. I thought that was really cool, the fact that you get to see a president shooting zombies. I don't know when you would ever see that, but for me that was really cool. After that, there was Dead Ops Arcade. Now, that was okay, but it depends on if you like the retro kind of look down on the zombies. Now, me, I didn't really care to look down on zombies and shoot them, so I wouldn't have said yes or no to that, but obviously other people have different opinions on that. We don't have that as an option on this thing, so we're not going to add that, but I thought I'd just let you know my opinion anyway. After that, we had Ascension. I never played it, so again, let me know your comments on this kind of game. Same with Call of Dead, sorry. Shangri, I never played. And same with Moon, I never played any of these. So let me know your opinions on these, because I've just seen them and I've never actually got round to playing Shangri-La or any of the other ones that I've just said. Next on the list is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now, these were some of my favourite maps. First of all, we have Green Run, which is Transit. You also had the town and the barn. They were all split into 3. Now, Transit, I really enjoyed it. I would definitely say it's a must play. I would not say it was the greatest due to the fact that there are some downfalls in the map. But if you played Transit, you will know that you get on the bus. If you don't know how to open the door, you're kind of stuck straight away. You end up paying money to get out. But there is another way you could open the door and get out for free. Once you get on the bus, you're kind of trapped on the bus with zombies attacking you, unless you either bail out or you carry on and hope to God you get to the next location. Now, the thing I liked about Transit is there's different weapons all over the place, so you could kind of pick up different weapons as you go. It was a lot easier to play. Also, in town, there was a location where if you stood there, the zombies would only come at you one direction, so you could just get a train of zombies after you, and you could just blast them and then run when you needed to. With the barn, it was a bit more difficult. You would get stuck. There was very many places that you could easily get stuck in the barn, so you had to be very careful of how you move around in the barn. But it was quite simple, but Transit was overall one of the must-play maps for me. Following on from Transit, they released their Season Pass, and Newtown Zombies came to play as well. Newtown Zombies, it was good. The downfall with Newtown Zombies, I would say, is the fact that the whole map was so small. It was very difficult to try and stay away from the other zombies as they're coming in over the fence, because you've only got so many limited places you could go in Newtown to try and hide, but it's very easy to get stuck in a corner and then get taken out by a zombie. So that would have been the downfall for me for Newtown Zombies. If it was here on the screen, I would have rated it at a cool, just because the main fact that it's a really cool map, because everybody absolutely loves Newtown. Don't get me wrong, I love the map. It's just the location of where you can run and the limited spaces of where to go is quite low. It's not very easy to escape from the zombies. Next on the list, we have Die Rise. Absolutely don't play it. The map is a bag of shite. In other words, you're just running over rooftops and broken buildings, and it's just ridiculous. The amount of times I've just died on that map by pure accident, by missing a jump or falling off the side of the building by pure accident because you have to run over these rooftops and things like that. It's just not even worth giving it a go. So that is one of the maps I mainly avoid on COD Zombies Black Ops 2. I couldn't handle it. Just can't. It makes me too angry. Next one on the list is Mob of the Dead. Now, Mob of the Dead is definitely for me another must play. It's located in the prison of Alcatraz. It is absolutely so cool. So you have this big ass zombie running about chasing you at some point if you get to that certain level, but there are ways you can escape him. There's prison traps you can set up to stop him and slow him down. There's a few little glitches in the map that if you know how to get into them, you're alright. You'll pretty much be safe for quite a few rounds. There's also the fact that you can make a staff and get the power on. You can make a staff to obviously help you a bit more against the zombies. And there is a teleport if you get to the roof, I think it is. There's a teleport and you can get onto like this little boat and then you can teleport back to the map to save yourself. It was a pretty awesome map. And I like the fact that there's the gondolas so you can move between the map and get around quite easy around the map. It's a really good map. Really, really definitely a must play. Now, next map we have, guys, is Buried. Buried, I would say, is the greatest of all the Call of Duty zombie maps that I've ever played. The first time I ever played it was me and a couple of friends. We decided we were going to wait for each other to play it together because we didn't want to leave anybody out. It was quite fun. First thing I did, fell straight to my death because I tried to jump for the gun and the thing collapsed and I didn't know what I was doing. So obviously failed there. I didn't have enough points to get the gun and I just fell and pretty much fell to my death. My teams had to come revive me. Not the best of things to have done. Next on with that map, me and my friends, we were then playing further into the game and wanting to explore a bit more, and we found Leroy. We didn't know how to get him out straight away, but a friend found the key, got Leroy out of this cage, and then figured out a way to get him out fully. Once he was then out, we started trying to figure out what Leroy can do. And a friend of ours said, oh, he smashes the box. If you give him candy, he will smash the box and the box will stay there. So once you go around the map, you can just come back to the box. Don't worry about it. So I did as I was told, went and got some candy and thought, right, if I give this to Leroy, he'll smash the box and he'll stay there. Little did I know there was a crawler on the floor right near Leroy. And he, instead of smashing the box, he ran, picked up this crawler zombie and was like carrying it around like a baby. And it must have lasted for about 5 minutes because we were like, what's going on? What's going on? What's this do? And we decided to leave Leroy with the little baby zombie as well. We look at other things around the map. So, lo and behold, a couple minutes come by and Leroy's still walking around with his baby in his hands. So I said to my friend, like, I think we might have to just like shoot the zombie or something because I don't think he's going to put it down. So my friend does as she was told, shot the zombie, and Leroy then throws pure rage, lobs the zombie onto the floor, stamps on its head, and runs back into his cage because he'd pretty much been hit by a bullet as well. So I don't think he was very happy to the fact that he was shot. So Buried, in my opinion, is one of the greatest. It also has a house with the witches where if you're lucky enough and you find a certain way, there is a certain way you can get into the house without smashing the walls down with Leroy. Now, we found this way pretty funny and pretty easy, but once you get into the house, you then get into the house, you go around through the maze, and you can get to the Pack-a-Punch. The Pack-a-Punch is great to get to, but it's the amount of zombies you get coming at you from the stairs once you're at that Pack-a-Punch is just a pain in the ass. But it's still, overall for me, is one of the greatest maps because it has some of the best memories and it is the most hilarious map possible in the game. So for me, Buried is one of the greatest, guys. It's going to the top. Next on the maps we have Call of Duty's Black Ops 2 Origins. Now this one was really cool, a really great map to play. I would say it's definitely under the really cool place. I love the fact that they were in the trenches and you're running through the trenches. The one thing I hated about this map is once you get to a certain round, you get the big freaking robots walking over, and if you're not careful they will stand on you in the trench, and then obviously you need to be revived and things like that. But I really did like the effect that it was a World War II kind of theme, and I liked the part where you run through and there's like a church and you can stand shelter in the church for so long, but then obviously you get hoarded out by the zombies, so you have to be very careful with that map. But overall it's a really cool map, really enjoyed it. I would definitely play it again if I had a chance, no doubt about it. Next on the map we go on to Call of Duty Black Ops 3 The Shadows of Evil. Now this one I thought was really cool. It had a nice 1950s kind of theme. It was a really decent map to move around in. It was quite easy to get away from the zombies, but then with the cars it made it quite difficult because you had like bigger zombies coming in as well, like a different kind of mutation. I'm not sure what they were, but they were a lot bigger and they were a bit trickier to get away from. But the problem with the Shadows of Evil, there was cars and they'd park like this, and if you didn't realise and you ran in this gap trying to get out of these zombies, you were stuck then because you couldn't jump over the car for some reason. You were just trapped. So for me, Shadows of Evil was not one of the best, but it was kind of a cool map because it had a nice theme. So for me, I would say it was okay. It's okay. Now, after that, Shadows of Evil, I kind of felt, for me, Black Ops 3 wasn't really doing it. Kind of like, I didn't like the jumpy shit that they had at that time. So I was really put off at Call of Duty at that time. So for me, after that, all the other maps, zombies, I never actually played because I just kind of gave up, I suppose, on Call of Duty after that, because I didn't like the bouncy stuff. I didn't want to go wasting any more money on season passes and stuff if I wasn't going to be using it as much as I thought I would. So after Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I never replayed it. I mean, I played all the other Call of Duties like Ghosts and Modern Warfare and Advanced Warfare, things like that, but I wasn't keen on the zombies of Black Ops 3. So I didn't bother wasting any more money after that. And then obviously after that you had the Call of Duty 4 that came out as well, with the Voyage of Despair, the IX, Blood of the Dead, Classified, things like that. I never played either because I just, at that point, I'd started giving up on Call of Duty because especially after Advanced Warfare and stuff like that, it was just, the game didn't really seem worth it anymore because it's just too bouncy and I didn't really like the style they were going in. Until now, with Cold War, they brought back the old style, running on the floor, and like World War II, they brought back the, like, you're stuck on the floor, you're not bouncing in the air, shit like that. So because they took that all away now, I've gone back to Call of Duty. But unfortunately to say, I never played Der Eisendrak, however you freaking say it. I never played Gorod Korovi. I never played Ancient Evil. I never played that. I don't know why it just came back. Never played BOTD. Never played Dead of the Night. Never played Zetsuburo. I don't even know how to say it. Voyage of Despair. Never played. Revelations. Never played. And IX I never played, unfortunately. So for me, guys, I can only give you my opinions of what I played, which I have done. So if you've played any of the others and you want to let me know how it went, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a like and a sub if you want to. And I will see you guys in the next... See you guys in the next video. Peace out. Geek out. Bye.